Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Miss JD for another episode of our daily stock market insights. Today is already February 4th, 2022, time at 12:59 in the morning here in Manila. So, good morning to those who are still awake. And today I am going to discuss some of the stocks that are trending nowadays, and then, of course, probably pick some stocks that we're monitoring. Okay, for those people who'd like their stocks to be reviewed as well, you may drop a comment, let me know so I can prioritize your request in my next video. Okay, so to begin, let's talk about the index. Right now, we see a decline of 1.02%. And I think this is just a healthy pullback because of the 2 days rally that we had in the past 2 days. So we're still, if I'm to measure this using our Fibonacci retracement, this is how it will pan out. So if I'm going to draw it from here up to here, so the next possible area of bounce would be this level over here at the 7,347 area. So right now we're approaching that. In case it further drops, then chances are it could go back to the 7,278 level, which is very near your MA20 line. So at the moment, in our market performance, we had 162 million on foreign buying. So I think the confidence of foreign investors is still there. Let's see how the other sectors are performing. So over here you have 115 stocks declined for today, with 83 of them advanced. But wow, almost all sectors experienced some red movements or some decline. So this is a consolidated performance in the sector they are part of. So everyone is on a red, but let's still check out the individual stocks so that we could give targeted insights. Okay. Um, Very quickly, I'm looking at the messages that we have here. One is from Rufino. Thanks so much, Miss JD. I bought D2 yesterday at 480. Okay, so let's check out D2. I know over the weekend we were able to catch an update around the SRO, so it was canceled, and right now I think those people who may have invested are already waiting for their refund. And notice this, the day after the suspension or 1 day halt of Dito, there was a drop, a gap down. Okay, so if there's a gap up, there's a gap down, but then again, it managed to fill that gap, ending the day green, in fact, and today it's still red. But we are still within that support area that I've been plotting ever since. Okay, but this is something we need to watch out for because in case this drops below 490 to 480, then that means there will be a continuation. However, if you're to look at the performance of this stock, foreign buying is here. Let me just go here. Let's see if you know, even with that not so good news, let's see if foreign buying is still there. The buying sentiment is still very high for this stock. So maybe if you are considering to go long term here, this could be a good area to also, you know, take action the way our institutions are taking action. So this for me is already a support level. So if you'd like to consider it, maybe enter in tranches so that in case it drops further down, which is I'm sure I plotted it somewhere here, 370 to 375. This one 380. So it's an area, so you might see some slight variance in my plotting. So in case that experiences a breakdown, then that's my next stop. But considering that here you notice a consistent buy, okay, with only 1 day of red here all throughout. Big players are already buying this. So your call. So I'm not hyping this up or anything, but at least you know that in my perspective, it is already very near support. Okay, next is, by the way, Rufino. By the way, I'm using my phone while reading the comment. Um, you have to also consider locking in gains in case you are already profitable, or if you go in it for long term, then there's nothing to do. You already have entered at a very good level. The next is Mon from John. Mond. Okay. Okay. John, I see that this stock has experienced a breakdown in the price. And you know that I'm using a Bollinger Band, and my middle line here is the MA20 line. And then we had a solid red candlestick over here, and some foreign selling that happened. So, and normally when a stock moves in whatever direction, normally it has a continuation 2 3 days after. Notice this, a red for several days, another red for several days, or a green for several days. Normally they move in 2 to 3 days of the same color. Sometimes there are some sandwich movement, which is like this: red, green, and then red again. But normally they move in twos or threes. That's what I have observed. So with this being solid red, right? There's not even a wick down below here where people bought and then it pushed the price higher. No, it was a solid drop, and I don't know what's the reason for that. Maybe someone knows. If you can drop a comment, let us know. That would be very helpful. I am not able to watch and read the news, as I also have a day job. Okay, so where is the next support? This is the area I'm looking at, 1547 level. So given that multiple times in this area, I hope you're able to see that. Let me change the color to green. Okay, so the next possible support I'm looking at is around the 1535. The reason why I'm saying that is because while I try to locate it, I also look at the strong area where multiple times each time a, that price level is hit, there's a bounce that's happening. So I found it here, one, two, three, another here, two, and of course here, and somewhere here, and possibly the next would be around 1478. So overall, at this point, there are two areas I'm looking at, but the very first area I see as a possible bounce would be 1534. And feel free to continue to drop your comment and let me know if you still would like me to monitor this daily, so I can include it. Um, Tomorrow it depends. It depends on the next candlestick, or probably volume or what is happening in RSI, so I can um, analyze that and find out what's the next possible course of action there. But I hope you also had completed your study, and good luck in your position. And let's check out. So that is for Mon. The next is, by the way, thanks to DJ Industrial Enterprises, he also mentioned, for SPNEC, may malakas na catalyst kaya nakapag-form ng parabolic run. Okay, SPNEC, as we all know, is into renewable energy, so it's really the in thing nowadays, right? SPNEC. But today we ended red, and it's just normal, guys. We will not have a very straight line moving up. Somewhere along the way, people will be taking profits, especially for position traders, um, yeah, or momentum traders. They will lock in some gains. And the moment you see this red, it's a healthy pullback. Well, it's already the sign that we're waiting for, that there could be a pullback that will happen. Okay, so I can only say it's a healthy pullback if it bounces at the MA20 line, but if it breaks down, then it's really a sure ball downtrend. Okay, but for now it's just one. Maybe what you can do here, since we already have that red, so I'm thinking that is already the first, I mean, the resistance that we have. So if we are to plot that here and then do a Fibonacci retracement, plot your Fibonacci retracement, so you would know right away that we have not reached the first possible area of bounce, because the first one would be 2, the next would be here at the 1.80, and then so I'm thinking the best area to consider as a bounce is up to 1.80. If it breaks the MA20 line, that's going to be already a breakdown in the price and downtrend na yan. Okay, that's for SPNEC. Let's talk about ACEN, another energy stock. Ay, there. Still creating this accumulation, right? It's consolidating at this level. So in one of the short videos I created, I said don't take action unless it crosses the MA20 line, because it's still creating that sideways movement over here. Maybe if there's one green candlestick, that's already enough. Even better if that kind of candlestick is paired with a nice volume over here, then chances are there will be a continuation. And I think I saw this article earlier today. It mentioned about a partnership or a venture of a solar farm, something in India. I think that's in India. So you would right away know that AC Energy acquires Fortnite stake. This is Vietnam. I saw there's another one. I think it was a January 31st news, something to do with a solar energy um, venture in India. So I'll try to locate that article, but definitely that's a catalyst. This one too is a catalyst. So a lot of a lot of here, this is the one that's partner begin building solar plant in India, and this one is in Vietnam. So as you can see here, ACEN has been very active, growing their business. So for those people who are scared about the drop, I would say no, just hang in there. This stock is really for long term, and for those who are in it for long term, this is a good opportunity for you to add more volume to your investment, because this is already good. Okay. I'm thinking it might be bounce. It might bounce anytime soon. Oh, you already have 51 million in foreign buying. Let's see. Let us see. Hold on. Duplicate. Let us check out the foreign buying for ACEN in the past few days. ACEN. How was the foreign buying? See, it's all foreign buying. Since when? Since January 13. So there, that's your tawag nito? That's your cue. Okay, what else do others have to say? Bad trip na siya, oh. ACEN, daming praise release. Wala namang effect sa stock price. Ano na, ACEN? Walang overnight. You just wait for it. You know naman na we're just retailers. It's the big players who really dictate the movement here. Isang galaw lang yan ng isang big institution gagalaw to eh. So I'm sure they would slowly put that or put in their investments at hindi nila bibiglain yan. Otherwise, magsisiling yan. Ganun naman talaga yun. So, looking at this na for several days, ang foreign buying is already there. Kano yan? Puputok yan isang beses. one of these days. Okay, so I think that's it. We were able to cover Dito, Mond, what else, SPNEC, and ACEN. So I hope the this video, guys, you'll find this video helpful, but feel free to do your research. I highly recommend you do your research and take action accordingly, because my profile is different than your profile. You might even have more information that you have researched on compared to me, because as you can see, I only do this after work. So I would appreciate if you can also share whatever info you might have stumbled onto and we learned from you. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and bye bye for now.